Hi, girls and boys. Welcome back to our second week of our at home Sunday school series, Miracles of Jesus. We hope you enjoyed last week and so happy to have you back this week. You'll be able to see that Penny and I have our green on for St. Patrick's Day. In fact, here I got to give you a really cute look at Penny's dress. She's all ready for St. Patrick's Day, which is next Wednesday, the 17th. And she says, "Pet me for luck." So I'm going to be sure to give Penny lots of pets this week in preparation for St. Patrick's Day. And we hope you guys have your green outfits on Wednesday and enjoy the day. But you are here now for story time. And our story is going to be the miracle of when Jesus fed the 5,000. And once again, we're going to find that in our storybook Bible. And today we are going to be on page 426. So if you want to read along, go grab your Bible, or you can always read it as a family later. So the story goes, it was a beautiful sunny day as Jesus and his disciples crossed the Sea of Galilee in a boat with white sails. Jesus had been healing sick people, and many more people of all ages came to see him again that day. Maybe they could hear more of Jesus' stories or see him show God's power through another miracle. When Jesus saw the large crowd of men, women, and children, he asked his friend Philip, "How are we going to get enough food to feed all of these people?" Philip answered, "I could work for 6 months and not earn enough money to buy food for all these men, women, and children." The disciples didn't know what to do. Just then, Andrew pointed to a young child and said, "Here is a boy who has 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish. It is something, but it certainly isn't enough food for all of these people." The boy looked very nervous as he said in a small voice, "Jesus, please take my food if you think it will help." Jesus took the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish that the boy offered and asked his friends to have the crowd sit down. About 5,000 people sat in the grassy meadow by the lake that day. After Jesus gave thanks to God, he blessed the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Then he shared the food with all the people who were there that day. All 5,000 people ate until they were full. Then Jesus said, "Now let's gather up all of the leftovers, and you know what? There were enough leftover pieces of bread to fill 12 large baskets, more loaves and fishes left over than the boy had given to Jesus." The disciples shook their heads in disbelief. They struggled to pick up the baskets heavy with food. The people saw the full baskets of leftovers and began to understand that something extraordinary had just happened, another miracle. Jesus smiled as he heard people. God must have sent Jesus to us. It was a day that the boy, the disciples, and all the people would never forget. That's pretty amazing. To start out with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and feed all of those people. Only God and Jesus are capable of doing such a miracle. But Jesus didn't do it by waving his hands in the air and making food appear. He did it through a small offering of a young boy who had brought his lunch. And through that boy and through God's grace, they were able to feed all of those people. So just remember that God works through all of us like he did through the young boy. And I hope that you enjoyed the story, and I hope that you're going to enjoy the activities that we have coming up for you. And you can see that Penny seems a little distracted. She wasn't really paying attention to the story. We're sitting by the window, and she is just enamored with all the people walking by because, as you probably have noticed, there have been a lot of nice days lately. Temperatures in the 60s, so there's a lot of people out and walking around, and Penny is just enamored with watching all the people outside. So I hope that you have had the opportunity to get out and enjoy some of this nice weather, and it is so delightful to know that spring it is showing, it's peeking through, and hopefully it will be in full bloom soon enough. So I hope that you have a wonderful week, and until next week, we will say goodbye. Say bye-bye. Penny says bye.